All right, everybody, welcome to a live episode this Sunday for Wrestling Talking Kayfabe. We're going to be covering Raw, SmackDown, Saturday Night's main event, and doing some Clash and Italy predictions. Might be talking a little, we'll also be talking Masters and Mask, maybe get into some MMA. We will see what is going on. But to kind of start off first here, let's start off with some Saturday Night's main event recap here. I like how you refer to them as the baddies. The baddie.
Oh, close enough. They gotta have a name if they're just gonna keep staying together. So that works for me.
I like to refer to them as Hot Cheetos and Cookie Monster pajama pants.
Yeah, Jade's baddies. I don't know why they aren't just rolling with the name. That's what it is.
It is. It is. So we had a nice trios match. Trios match.
Yeah,
Today.
that's what they're calling them now. Yeah, they're not calling them 6-man tags. I don't think anymore.
Okay. So I am curious with this one since Jade got the pin on Rhea. And we're going into Clash in Italy. That match got announced as well. So Jade pinned Rhea, so we gotta have that match. But
Right.
Charlotte and Rhea made up, and they're all like, "Yay, we're best friends." And then Jade came in and got the pin, which is fine. But I'm curious what we're gonna do with that afterwards. If Rhea's gonna be pissed at Charlotte for keeping them there, and that was kind of like a misdirection there. What are you thinking?
I think that was just the classic. She's gonna stand tall before the championship match, and there's just leading into Rhea just beating her at Clash of Italy because there's no shot Jade gets this title back.
I go ahead.
She had one of the worst title reigns, I think, in recent of the year, I guess, or the past year to date.
The major titles.
It was just horrible. So I don't see them giving this back. It feels like they're just lost on still what to do with the SmackDown Women's title. So they're like, fuck, let's give Jade a rematch, and then let's drag it out a bit and see from there.
Yeah, what seems interesting to me is we just had Fatal Influence debut 2 weeks ago, and they were super hot, and then just have not really been involved at all.
Why? I don't get why not get them involved in this and let it be a three-way tournament or three-way trios match.
Yeah, that would make sense. I guess they're trying to save them.
Would have been fun.
It would have been fun. Who knows what they're trying to do there? SmackDown to me just seems like they're just like, fuck, we got to do an extra hour because I forgot that we have an extra hour. We can only go down to 2 hours in a week. So it just seems like they're throwing whatever sticks at the wall there.
I do assume after Rhea and Jade, though, because Rhea 100% retains here. If there's any match in this card, that I will predict, it'll easily be that one. Rhea retains. I assume it's got to be Jacy Jayne after this. I don't know where else they go.
I feel it's got to be Jacy Jayne because they're putting Blake Monroe in the mid-card scene because she finally debuted after a month of teasers.
And I'm assuming she's going straight at Tiffany.
Yeah, I think she will be.
So I see a Jacy Jayne Jade feud in the future, but I do think Rhea holds this title until next WrestleMania still. So
I agree too, because it's you don't really know what to if we got to build SmackDown up somehow, and Rhea's the best person to do that and make it legit.
You know? As long as they don't fuck up with the feuds.
True. Which, I mean, they're already kind of doing that on Raw with Liv and everything, because she's not, doing anything. It's what are we doing here?
Yeah, I know. We have 3 things, or we have a SmackDown recap, which, of course, wouldn't be her, Saturday Night main event, and a Clash of Italy, and, we don't even have Liv Morgan's name on our spreadsheet. So...
Yeah, that's kind of crazy that we're having, 2 PLEs back-to-back, and she's not on any of them. She wasn't on Backlash, either.
Is Clash of Italy, is that this weekend or is it next week?
It's next Sunday, so that's on my anniversary. So
are we getting a 6th match?
I think we're only getting 5 because Backlash.
Okay, so do you think they've already confirmed all the matches?
Yeah. So last night when I was watching the recap, Becky Lynch got delivered a contract saying, "Hey, you have to face Soul."
Yeah.
The only one that has not been officially announced or had a contract is Brock and Oba have a contract. Gunther and Cody have been announced. Roman and Fatu have been announced, and then Becky and Soul technically hasn't really truly been, and neither has Brock and Nova. So
Okay.
they are also just stacking the shit out of this card.
It's a really good card. I don't see them having it set 2 weeks ahead. I think we might get a sixth match here.
I could see
And
that.
I don't know if it was a difference between Saturday night main event being on Peacock versus ESPN, but it felt like the ads were cut out a bit.
Yeah, well, they
Feels
did
like
that
they
at
were cut back a
Backlash
bit.
too.
And yeah, Backlash. We talked about that. Yeah. So maybe they're like, fuck, all right, we can't just keep fucking these people with ads. So like maybe we do get a 6 match PLE, which I feel like I shouldn't be like hesitant about. Like it should just
I
be a
mean,
thing.
especially
Plenty
too
of
because
time.
I feel like I know that we've already seen this matchup a lot, but I feel like a Julia and Tiffy match would be really good because
I
Julia.
doubt we get that at all.
I mean, I doubt it too. It's just because she's Italian, so that's why I was like,
Yeah.
and it's like the first one in like Europe there like that. So let me see.
I don't think we're gonna get Julia on TV show for another.
Oh,
3
they did
months.
have 6 matches last year at Clash in
Okay.
Paris.
I'm assuming this gets Liv Morgan on the card.
I could
some
see the.
point. We got 3 men's matches, 2 women's matches. I know that doesn't really matter in their minds, but I think Liv Morgan gets on this card and they just stack it with champions, chip matches.
That's true.
And if we do get the Tiffany defense, it'll be against Blake Monroe.
Okay. I guess I could see. Yeah, Julia will probably be on SmackDown at least then that week. I would be shocked if she wasn't, because she got like a new look recently. Like they redid her hair, so she doesn't have the long braids anymore. She's got like a straight cut.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, that's that kind of was just our first recap of the first match in Saturday Night Main Event. We talked a bit about Becky Lynch and Soul, but we'll talk about the actual match now. This was a really good match until the ending. I understand that they didn't want to pin either of them because they're setting up for the Clash of Italy match, but it just didn't make any sense to me. Becky Lynch pulled Jessica Carr into the what kind of seemed botched Soul Snatcher, and it resulted in Becky's DQ.
Yeah, because also that's the other thing I don't understand, because we've had a lot of people interfering with refs and refs getting like hit and knocked out, and it's never been a DQ.
But
But,
then, like an accidental soul snatcher is a DQ on the person who pulled them.
Yeah, I mean, how many times
You
has Roman or somebody thrown a ref into a spear, and it's been like,
Yeah.
the ref got speared. He can't get
Yeah.
up. He's out.
They could have ended this in a heelish Becky Lynch way. Like she takes off the thing, and then Soul's distracted, and she does something stupid, or she rolls Soul up, and like you don't put Soul Ruka down by her getting pinned by Becky Lynch in a heelish way.
No,
And
or
they're so scared to let these people get fucking pinned.
they really
Like
are.
I don't.
Because they've
You're
also
You're an up and coming talent. That's how you up and come. You get pinned unless you're Oba Femi, because that's a different story. than Soul Ruka.
different story.
Yeah, like I don't know. This is baffling to me how this one ended. It turned it to me from like a 4-star match into like a 2-star match.
Because I feel like there's other ways you could have done DQ too. You could have had Becky get a chair and literally done a chair back shot, and then she's
Yeah.
DQ'd, and that makes way
Yeah.
more sense than like this.
Unless there's still like long-term storytelling of Becky Lynch Jessica Carr feud, but good lord, I thought that this was out the window when they didn't pull the trigger already.
I mean, like I felt like with Jessica Carr, like you can hint at it, like they've had beef, but like I don't understand why this needs to be a main plot line, like it was with AJ Lee.
What's the payoff for this?
I'm not sure. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Becky Lynch. She's probably been my favorite
too.
women's wrestler, but like I don't know what we're doing. I feel like that's a lot of WWE stuff lately. It's like I don't know what the fuck we're doing here.
And it's not the wrestler's fault though, because like you said, I love Becky Lynch. Soul Ruka's awesome. Jessica Carr's a great ref, but they just put them in the dumbest storyline possible. Like,
Let's run it back.
storytelling's
Let's
fault.
run it back. It's got history. Let's do it again.
yeah, in which, granted, that wasn't a match or a title match technically.
Oh, wait, so it wasn't a title match?
No, I don't think so.
What the
I
point?
don't. If you're gonna have Becky DQ'd, why not it be a title match because she would have retained. I don't know.
I know.
But so Ruka adds a win on her win column
So,
on the
okay.
PLE.
Well,
So
I mean, that's
we
good.
have that.
We
She's
got that.
undefeated on main card or main show PLEs.
I will say, this next match here between Penta and Ethan Page, I was very surprised Ethan did not win. That's my first thing. But also, banger. It was from the highlights, just absolutely crazy. Penta. Because I thought like there'd be some sort of change or some surprising win. And I was
Yeah,
thinking,
we're building something here
mhm.
to a big match at SummerSlam, I think.
Yeah, that's true. Because I could see.
I
Okay, go ahead.
know you.
Because I could see like because we got this like weird like Javon, Rusev, Ethan Page, and Penta kind of mixing here, so we got to be paying this off here soon. But I'm curious what's gonna happen with it though, because I feel like
Yeah, I also called Ethan Page winning this, so I guess we were both wrong on it. But Pinta is just a great champion,
that's
so I
true.
guess maybe we're highlighting more people. Maybe we're building up to more of Ethan Page versus Pinta into like a trilogy type thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but it was a great match. I think it would have been the best match on a lot of PLEs, but not on this one because of the main event, which we won't talk about yet.
We
But
I will say I was also surprised this wasn't the main event of the PLE.
the Logan Paul effect.
Yeah, well, I mean Logan Paul is he is Logan
That's the
Paul.
Logan Paul effect right there. The Paul Heyman effect is what that is.
Yeah, that's true.
The Paul effect.
We did have two tag team matches here, and it's kind
Yeah.
of crazy that the Raw tag division is now superseding the SmackDown tag team division.
That was. We'll talk about the women's tag team first. That's. I don't like watching Nia Jax wrestle. I don't like watching Brie Bella wrestle. I wasn't a fan of this match. I wasn't the fan of the outcome. I don't understand Brie and Paige having multiple defenses with these fucking titles.
Um,
I don't get it.
I agree with you. I think the only thing I could say is maybe we're finally going to put the tag titles on Lyra and Bailey, and that's my only hope for it. Because I thought they were going to lose them to the Judgment Day. And then I thought they were going to lose them to Nia Jackson. It's like,
Yeah.
well, we can't have Brie and Paige just continue to be a tag team.
These monsters like just running the tag division. I don't.
It like it
This is
just
stupid. to me.
so it's like they're either going to lose them to like there's only two tag teams left that they can lose to because
Yeah.
Charlexa really isn't a tag team right now. So it's either going to be Bailey and Lyra or Fatal Influence. That's the only thing I can see happening.
Yeah, unless they run back Irresistible Forces, which they might. I don't know what the fuck we're doing with this. I don't. Also, okay, so my question also,
Okay, let's hear it.
what the fuck happened to Nikki Bella? Wasn't she almost cleared for WrestleMania? And now she's not cleared now. Like, what's happening with her?
That's another great story of like I don't know what's going on there because like I feel like you want to get the Bella twins back together because the whole point is
Yeah.
they never held the tag titles, so we want them to have tag titles together.
I mean, very clearly there's some kind of like weird heel turnish thing. I don't know, are the Bella Twins heel or face? I don't
Well,
really know.
Nikki was
they were kind
heel.
of heel.
No, Nikki was heel for a bit,
Yeah.
and then she lost to Stephanie, and then they kind of went back to being face after Royal Rumble but we didn't see like Brie Bella until like a couple weeks before WrestleMania. So if I had to guess, I feel like the easiest thing to do here right now is have Nikki Bella come back, betray Paige, and just kick her out like they kind of like when Liv Morgan was injured with the tag titles, they just gave it to Roxanne. So I could see
I think
that
they'll
happen.
give it if they're all healthy. I don't see that happening even kind of. It'll be like a post-loss thing.
Okay, I can see that makes more
They
sense.
don't. The Roxanne thing was a very unique situation that I don't know if that's ever even happened before.
That makes sense. I could see
Yeah,
that.
like that was an injury as well. Like they had to do it. Nah, I think this turns into someone winning it for a short time, like maybe a Bailey Lyra. Paige maybe crashing out, turning heel on them,
Mm.
or vice versa, turning the Bella Twins heel and them kicking her ass, and then the Bella Twins just get back together and then they win the title together.
Yeah, I could see that would make a lot of sense.
I don't know how the fuck Brie and Paige have 3 title defenses and Liv Morgan like has none, and like
I mean,
I understand they're both on
I mean, at
both
least
shows.
I mean, at least they're being defended. This is the most active tag division, which is also crazy. Like, so at least like the belts are being defended and everything. Hold on, let me just get it.
Yeah. Hey, Nintendo is saying that you have to throw your guitar through the TV. You did kind of scam him.
Listen, I gotta go back and calculate the points. I'm not. All right, all right.
It is
all right.
Argent. You have to do it.
It's not happening on this live stream today. I will get it taken care of. Here, let me figure out how to find the chat here. Hold on one second.
But yeah, we have Brie and Paige retain again. I'm just so fucking over this. And by over it, I mean I'm gonna move on. We had our main event, which was a 5-star match in my opinion. Dave probably won't fucking give it to him because he's gonna be mad that Logan Paul was in it. But it's one of the best matches I've seen in a while. Probably the best tag team match of the year at this point. The Vision retained versus the Street Profits. There was like 5 false finishes, and the crowd was ready to go fucking nuts before Paul Heyman threw, I can't remember if it was Logan Paul or Austin Theory's leg on the rope. The crowd, the 1-2 count was one of the loudest ones I've heard in a while. Like, that building would have exploded if the Street Profits won.
Yeah, I'm not surprised the Street Profits didn't win, because I feel like we're building towards a story of like Seth Rollins, LA Knight, and like the Street Profits having to kind of form this like band of people to kind of take over these heel factions, especially with what happens in Clash in Italy with like Roman and Jacob. So, because like LA Knight was fucking real pissed off at like the Uso twins for bringing back the bloodline. It was like, hey, we're gonna have fucking beef now. So
yeah,
I think that's kind of the direction they're going with it. If that makes sense,
for sure. Probably, and this builds into SummerSlam. My guess is the Street Profits get paid off at SummerSlam here.
I could see that. That to me would make sense. I think that'd be great for them.
I don't see how you see that match and then see that crowd reaction to them almost winning and not be like, oh shit, these guys need the belts.
Yeah, they definitely do need the belts. And also, I am happy that in the short amount of time they've had in the Raw Tag Team division, they are just instantly over and making that division relevant again.
The second they came in and invaded, it's been like a month now.
Yeah, it was like right after WrestleMania.
Yeah, like the crowd loved them. It was good. It was really good. I think they're great. Montez Ford is. Angelo Dawkins is good, but Montez Ford is unreal. That was this match of the night, the match of the month, and then probably the tag team match of the year so far.
Ooh, would you put that over Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns at Backlash?
Tag team fight of the year.
Tag team, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that hands down is tag team match of the year. I don't think.
Yeah.
It can only probably get beaten by them.
Yeah. It was a great match. Logan Paul was awesome. Austin Theory was awesome. Angelo Dawkins did he fucking threw Braun Breaker. Yeah. Yeah, that was great. The only 2 bad things that did happen at SNME is we had a couple injuries that I don't know how serious they are. It was fuck me. Who was it?
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul, yeah.
And Sol Ruka.
Sol Ruka, yeah. I really hope Sol Ruka's isn't serious. If she can't be at Clash of Italy, that's a fucking shame.
Yeah, I mean, well, I hope we'll see what happens tomorrow on Raw since it is
right.
Memorial.
That'll be the clear indicator probably for both of these if they're good to go or not.
I would agree with that. Let's talk now about the confirmed matches here, at least ones that have had contracts or that they've advertised on Instagram. We'll start off with like at least the ones that are official on the WWE Instagram. Which let's talk about which one we think is going to be the main event. Do you think it's going to be Cody and Gunther or Roman versus Fatu for main event?
I don't think Roman will ever be on a card again for a championship match and not be the main event.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, I think that, especially in tribal combat, something's gonna fucking happen. Tribal combat in Italy. This is gonna be an insane match.
It really is.
I am so fucking excited for this match, and I want Jacob. I know he's not going to win.
You don't
I
think he's gonna
understand. No, no. I don't. Unfortunately, I understand they probably want Roman to hold this fucking title until next fucking WrestleMania because sell tickets to Saudi Arabia, whatever. Jacob Fatu might be. I mean, he's a top. Wait, he might be my. He's a top 5 wrestler for me in the company right now.
That's fair. He is great. I guess, in my opinion, I'm looking at this, and then I'm gonna address some of the comments that are in the chat. I feel like he's gonna win this because I don't know what you do with Jacob after this. Like, he's got so much heat behind him right now and momentum that I'm like,
You just do what you do. You make a storyline.
that's true. And then I feel like that would make some more interesting things with the Ulafala and like all that stuff.
Yeah. One thing, I was talking to my brother about this the other day. You're allowed, what wrestling fans have went away from is like, you're allowed to have more than a trilogy or more than just 2 matches.
That's true.
Like, Edge and John Cena beefed for like 3 fucking years. And not one person, like, we loved every second of it. So I'm cool with Roman and Fatu still beefing if they put on banger fucking matches.
Oh yeah, we can have Samoan tribal combat last for the whole year. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
As long as
Like, you can give me 6 of these, and I'm probably ain't gonna get tired. And you can look back and be like, oh, well, you hated Cody and Drew. It's like, well, I'm sorry, that got boring.
that did.
I don't think Jacob and Roman is gonna get boring.
No,
To me, at least.
the only
People
thing-
will cry about Roman all the time, but
The only thing I could see making it boring, real quick, I don't know, is if Jacob does tongue and death grip spam incessantly. I think that's the only thing that would ruin this match for me. Like, I'm fine with a couple tongue and death grips. Tongue and death grips are pretty cool. But if I'm seeing 87 tongue and death grips at the end of the match, I'm probably going to be a little annoyed. But it should be
see
an
Jacob Fatu in this tribal combat to do something that they're like, oh shit, is that okay if we do that? Like, I want him to do something unreal. I think he will too.
I think he's going to.
This man's a fucking psycho.
Oh, it's amazing. That's why I'm enjoying this kind of era of the Bloodline saga, because it is new and fresh, where like you do have the deranged black sheep of the family trying to take it over, and so.
And I know that they've done this before, but Jacob Fatu's so much cooler than all of these other people.
Okay, question for you: do you think we get interference from the other Bloodline members? You think the Usos come out?
Yeah, because we had the amazing match between them with no interference.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason they made this tribal combat. In my opinion.
Okay. So, do you think if the Usos are coming out, do you think anybody shows up with Jacob? Do you think like Solo comes out or anything?
See, I was curious. So we haven't talked about SmackDown, but Tama Tonga did tease a little bit, turning on Solo.
Ooh.
He kind of like Solo was about to fucking spike Shinsuke, and Thomas stopped him, and then they kind of went face to face, and he was like, I love you, Solo, and then kicked the shit out of Shinsuke, and I'm like, they did that for a reason.
Yeah. Question for you.
So I'm wondering if Tama Tonga comes out to help Jacob Fatu.
I could see that. Tama Tonga, is that the really tall one or is that the short one?
No, that's a shorter one.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like Tonga
I think
Loa.
it's Tala Tonga. Or is that Tonga? Fuck me. I don't know.
It's like
I think Tala Tonga
Talaloa
got
or
it.
something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Too many T's and Tongas. I'm really struggling with the fucking.
I pay attention to this shit and I can't figure it out.
I just know there's the fucking tall one, and then there's the
He's
short.
cool.
He's cool. He's very cool.
Paul Amaloa is cool. I don't even know. I gotta
Oh,
stop saying it. I'd say something offensive. I don't mean to. I'm not trying to butcher their
okay.
names.
We'll. Okay, so we can see that happening. Do you
I
think?
think we get like 5 to 6 people involved in this match.
Ooh, do you think like L.A. Knight comes out or Seth Rollins comes out?
To your point before, no on Seth Rollins. I don't know if I 100% agree with you that Seth Rollins actually gets involved in this. With the whole bloodline thing. But LA Knight, I could 1,000% see him come out. Because like they're gonna run out of food at catering. He's gonna have to not have anything else to do. It'll be at the end of the night.
Yeah.
He'll have to do something.
So
Yeah.
you do this little yeah. Um, that's
Yeah, so my official prediction is the Usos and LA Knight and Tama Tonga. Tama Tonga's a fucking wild card to throw out there.
okay.
But I'm gonna throw it out there.
I was thinking that it was just going to be a straight up match, but now since we had that at Backlash, what you're saying makes more sense. I think I can't really make a prediction because I don't know what's going to happen on Raw, because I think that's going to help play out things a little bit more.
For sure.
Because it's like, because now we have like two evil empires right now on Raw, where we got the Vision, and now we're kind of getting the Bloodline restarted, you know?
Do you know if Roman is confirmed for Raw tomorrow?
Actually, let me.
I'll let you look that up and I'll yap a little bit. I mean, but yeah, just kind of building off like what you said, like you thought it was a straight up match, but I bring up the point about Backlash. I think, yeah, because people were so excited to get a straight up match at Backlash because it was such a good match. And now I think they did tribal combat for a reason.
No, that's a good point there. Let me look and see where it's at, and I'll see who's the featured superstars. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's in Columbus tomorrow. Roman. Okay,
I'm gonna take
feature.
time to go to Ohio.
Yeah, featured superstars are CM Punk, Fakir, Obafemi, Logan Paul, and Roman Reigns.
I forgot CM Punk existed. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's been on so
Yeah, I wonder what he's gonna do next. Ooh, I'm kind of excited for CM Punk's appearance tomorrow.
because
Because he was teased as Danhausen's partner there for a second.
he was.
And I'm just like, there's no way this is
He
what
was
CM
also.
Punk is doing next.
Oh, we talked about that too, because like they're doing another dumb reveal, and we'll see if this lasts for a month.
I with the fucking body.
Yeah, he stole Gingy's the gingerbread man's body, and he's got it in the fucking.
Is that what that is under?
Yes. So
He's
whatever
trying
the
to clone the gingerbread man.
so at the end of SmackDown, when they had the funeral for Gingerbread Man, they put him in the garbage, and then Stanhausen just comes up behind.
You're right. Yeah, I didn't piece that together. Oh my god. I want it to be Omos come out of that box so fucking bad for no. I don't know why. Is it gonna be a mini gingerbread man?
I feel like we can't do any more mini stuff. We already did the mini stuff. We got to do something. I feel like people are predicting Baron Corbett.
Oh yeah. He is teased to return. Hi
Yeah.
Eddie.
But we'll see.
He is absolutely teased to return. I don't really know. I don't know too much about Baron Corbin, so
I was like, most likely people I saw on Santi were predicting that he's going to go down to NXT, because NXT right now is just kind of needs some like veteran guidance and just like a staple right there. So that makes sense, because you can take a friendly deal, go back to NXT, work with some up and coming talent, and get them like built up, which to me makes a lot of sense. But CM Punk coming back, I feel like Raw's very interesting right now. In the upper to mid card. In the upper mid.
my prediction for CM Punk, he moves to SmackDown.
I mean, yeah, that was teased. Because he was like looking at Cody's title like, I want that title. I will take any opportunity I have. That would be a banger match.
Okay, so let's roll that into Cody and Gunther then.
Okay.
Do you think Cody retains here?
I don't. I don't think Cody retains. Because one, if Cody retains, I mean, it makes King of the Ring more interesting if Cody doesn't retain, although it would be boring if he won King of the Ring again, to get his title back, but I feel like Cody should go feud with some people and not have a title, and we need some like fresh life into the SmackDown title scene. And I think having Gunther with a title reign will do that over Cody, because you know Cody's not
And
going to lose.
no, Cody as an underdog is just so much better than Cody as a champion. Or
It's
Cody, sorry, not underdog, but chasing a title is just so much better than him having the title.
oh yeah, it's 100% better. Like that's what he's good at. If Cody doesn't have a dragon to slay, he's not like it's not as interesting for his character.
I'm going to compare him to 2000s, 2010s ish Randy Orton, where he got all those titles because he didn't have long title reigns. Because you didn't need to have long title reigns for Randy Orton. It's like Cody. You don't want, which I think Cody did have a long ass title reign
He
already.
did.
But
He held it
was
for a
boring.
year.
yeah, and Cody chasing the title is just awesome. This is how, I think Cody's going to end up with like 9 to 10, 11 championships throughout his career because he's just going to be that guy who can hold it for 40 days, but chase it for 100. And it's awesome every time.
Yeah, because I agree with you. Because I feel like if you had Gunther in there with the title, you throw CM Punk in there, you throw Randy Orton comes back because Randy Orton wants 15. So to me, it's like if Gunther doesn't win, it just gets really predictable because it's like, okay, we're gonna have Cody and Randy after this, and then like, does Randy get 15? Is the question. And you're like, I don't know, you know.
You want to know? My next question is you. Do we have too many main eventers?
On which brand?
Both. Just overall in the WWE, is there too many main eventers? Or main cards?
I would say in SmackDown, no, because we got Royce Keys coming up, so he's good. Raw's getting a little crowded right now. I will say because and this was the thing with like Obafemi and stuff. Like I completely understand why they brought Brock back, which we can talk about that next. Because there's only one thing you do with Obafemi if he's not fighting Brock now, and that's give that man the title. And there's
Which I'm going to push back on you for a
Okay.
bit here.
Okay, let's see it.
Because in 2000s wrestling, which I will forever compare this to because that's what I grew up watching, they were really good. The man who shall not be spoken about was really good at
Voldemort.
creating non-title storylines for main eventers. That is where we're lacking now.
Oh, I 100% agree.
Because tell me what would be bad about a Oba CM Punk feud
Yeah, nothing.
where CM Punk comes out and they can both be faces. Where CM Punk comes out and says, "Hey, I say I'm the best in the world. You just beat Brock Lesnar. I want to prove I'm best in the world." And then he does it, and Oba kills him eventually. But why not do that for a few weeks instead of Brock Lesnar?
I mean, I completely agree with you. I thought it was no. I think it's very dumb they brought back Brock, and we'll talk about this a little bit now. But in my opinion, there's only one reason why Brock is back, and it has nothing to do with they want to sell more tickets or they don't know what to do with Oba. It is Brock Lesnar probably had a year-long contract that was supposed to go till SummerSlam, and based off the stories, he was like, "Fuck no, I'm not retiring to Gunther and having him choke me out. I'm going out and doing whatever the fuck I want because I am Brock goddamn Lesnar." And so he was just like,
And they got mad.
and so he did that, and then TKO was like, "Hey, buddy, this like $5 million contract that we gave you for a year? You are going to forfeit all of that money unless you serve out the duration of your contract. That's a legally binding agreement. You can't just not do that." And
Yeah.
so I'm sure some TKO lawyers were like, "No, this is gonna happen again. Like, fuck you."
And those TKO lawyers do have more money than Brock Lesnar.
Oh yeah, they're very litigious.
Yeah, and I'm not, so whatever happens with this, I don't think I'm going to blame Brock. Even though I'd love to blame Brock for every bad thing that's ever happened in my life. Because I don't think he wants to do this. And like I said, why couldn't we just get Oba and CM Punk for this up-and-coming SummerSlam feud?
Or you can,
And Go ahead.
I was like, you could give him like Seth Rollins would be interesting. Braun
Yeah,
Breaker.
same shit. You can all of these guys will would be great opponents, even if they're all faces. Like just to be like, hey, I want to prove that I can beat the baddest guy on the earth right now.
Yeah, I mean, you could
That's
even
such an easy check storyline. Boom, got it.
yeah, or you could even just make it like Oba's a tweener guy. Doesn't matter if you're face or heel. I will beat your ass.
Trick Williams.
Yeah, Trick Williams. Exactly. Or it doesn't matter.
And so it kind of goes back to something I said earlier. Everyone, they're so scared to fucking let somebody get pinned.
Yeah, and also, have you been noticing how they've been doing like all their pins recently? It's all roll up, so you can be like, oh, well, they only got caught in the roll.
Rolled up. That's the difference between now and then. Okay, so I'm gonna fucking continue onto this tangent a bit. Randy Orton took a pin a few months ago to Aleister Black. That's because Randy Orton gives a shit about this business and will gladly take a pin to Aleister Black. He knows he's Randy Orton. Who fucking cares if he gets pinned? He's still the fucking the Viper. He's still fucking Randy Orton, 14-time champion. Like,
I love how we will never let go that Aleister Black
I will
pin.
bring this up to the last episode of this podcast whenever it happens. I will talk about that.
Aleister Black pinned Randy Orton, and then he got
that's my
eliminated
point.
from the company.
Randy Orton is a 2000s wrestler. He will eat a pin and not give 3 fucks about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, guys today, I'm going to throw CM Punk into that, even though he was a 2000s wrestler. CM Punk, like, I feel like they're like, we can't let CM Punk get pinned. Oh my God, even if it's by Oba.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense too, because like also if you think back to these like title reigns, we went from having how many titles you had to longest, and like that was one thing Brock tried to make a shitty comment on. He's like, well, if you've had the title 17 times, that means you've lost it 17 times, and it's just like, well, that's kind of the point of storytelling. We need different people to hold titles, and I mean, not like, let's not say like we need a new champion every week.
Yeah.
But we could have like a month-long reign and make something fresh
And then you're
happen.
allowed to throw in a nice, like, John Cena 8-month reign in there. Like, when you're like, all right, let's let him be the guy, and let's see how long this crowd is happy that he's the guy.
Mm-hmm.
You're allowed to mix and match, but it just feels like our recipe now is title, don't let them wrestle until next PLE because we're terrified they're going to get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Defend it one time, don't let them wrestle till the next PLE because we're scared they're going to get hurt, and then lose it.
Yeah.
And then it turns out to be like a 5-month reign that had 2 defenses.
Yeah, like, who was it? Like, and the title can only change at SummerSlam or WrestleMania. There can be another time.
Where did, like, I understand. I'm trying to think of the last Raw major title change. Is it still Rhea and Io? From a year and a half ago?
Men's
Main title.
I'm thinking. Because Gunther beat Jey Uso on an episode of Raw.
You're right.
So, I mean, yeah, but like the title at that point was very diminished because the SmackDown title was there. That's why, like, part of me thinks that Roman is gonna lose, so we can have an active champion. And I feel like Jacob Fatu's a guy you can just he can just defend it against everybody. And if he loses, it's like, oh, you weren't ready for the mantle of the tribal chief. You weren't ready to hold the follow. This is a lot of pressure. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. And so, like, to me, like, that makes the most sense for a vibrant, thriving kind of, like, a scene here. And which would make like, what you're saying of, like, if we're having these, like, Roman-esque reigns of 2-3 years, like, you're not, the main title picture is going to get too crowded because you can only have so many people going after a title for it to make sense.
Yeah. And then, like I was kind of talking earlier, like, we just got too many main eventers because they don't create storylines between the other main eventers without titles.
Yes. Also, we could bump one of those guys down to the IC title, because really the IC title is 4 people. You could throw LA Knight in there easy. You could throw Braun Breaker, probably not the best one to throw in there, but like you could probably you could throw Oba in there if you wanted to. He is still new.
Let him run the IC title for a while.
Oh yeah. Everybody would love that. Just like what they did with Gunther's like 666-day reign of like the IC title.
Yeah, no, I agree.
All right.
But whatever, that's enough
So,
back and forth about that. We still got a little more Clash of Italy.
okay. So, let's go official predictions. You got Roman, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then I got Fatu. Are we both going Gunther?
Yeah.
Okay. I think
Yep.
that makes the most sense. I feel like Brock's going to get the win on Oba, just so you
I'm
don't
there
have it.
too.
One, built the feud. You give Oba his first loss, main title. He's losing to Brock Lesnar. It's not that big of a deal.
And then they fight one more time at SummerSlam, and Oba finally fully beats the beast, and it's over.
Yeah.
God, please be over. Let that actually be his last match.
Agree. I think Rhea and Jade, like you're saying, I think Rhea just gets an easy rematch win. Hopefully,
It's
because
gonna be a 7-minute match because Jade doesn't have matches that are longer than that.
hopefully after that, when SmackDown goes to 2 hours in June, they'll have like a better story of what they're kind of do rather than doing this meandering pace.
Yeah.
And then I feel like Soul's gonna win if she's not injured.
Yes. That's the first thing I'm terrified about. Monday is going to give us clarity, though, I think, hopefully. If she doesn't show up Monday, that's when I start getting worried. If she's just not on the show tomorrow, that's concerning, I think.
Yeah, because I would agree with that too. So then, what is the sixth match you think we get?
I think it's Liv Morgan versus, I don't know against who, though.
Probably Vaquer, if Vaquer is featured. I feel like that's the easiest.
They do have to give her rematch.
Yeah, just give her a rematch. Liv retains. I think that's why Liv hasn't been doing anything because they're trying to redo that feud.
And I think that they're giving Valkyria a bit of a rest, too.
I think she was injured for WrestleMania, and that's part of the reason why her match was shorter. Also, outside of the ads. But yeah, we have
my only, if it's not Valkyria, it's Raquel, because when somehow in 2 weeks we get there.
Oh, that makes sense.
I don't know how we get there so quickly in 2 weeks.
Oh, it'd be
would
one
have
episode.
To be a turn tomorrow.
Yeah, no, it would be a turn tomorrow.
Oh, it would.
Yeah, so we would have one episode.
No, it'd be two.
No, because tomorrow's the 25th, and then Clash of Italy's on next Sunday on the 31st.
Oh, okay. So when I thought, okay, fuck.
No,
it would have to be one episode.
Which, if that is the case, this is the most stacked card outside of Mania or SummerSlam. Without a doubt. We would have all four major titles being defended on the same PLE.
Yeah. But if that doesn't happen, then Blake Monroe and Tiffany Stratton.
That makes sense.
Who do you think it is? Or what do you think it is, if there is one?
We
don't have a tag match.
We don't have a tag match, but we just did 2 tags. And then the previous PLE had the... I could see maybe Wepa Up or Wepa Truth against Kit Wilson and The Miz versus those two together, because I feel like Kit Wilson and The Miz are going to get those tag titles at some point. I just don't know when.
Right, I agree. Do we find out what the clone is?
I think we find out... Oh, God.
Is there payoff for the clone? Or was that a one-off? Do you think that they're going to keep diving into this?
Oh, they're 100% going to keep diving.
That wasn't just a bit. Yeah.
No. Like, he's got a clone machine. It's fine because it's stupid, and I like just dumb, stupid shit to laugh at. But I just hope we do not run this into the ground where it is like a 4-week endeavor, like the fucking box.
It's just a mini gingerbread man.
Yes, or it's a mini gingerbread man. Like, I think it'll probably be Danhausen probably trying to get the tag titles or something like that. And be like, yeah, I see, this is my partner. This is gingerbread. Gingerhausen. Yeah, it's just Omos.
Oh my god, please make it Omos in a gingerbread suit, and he doesn't get revealed until they win the titles.
I think that would be funny, or it's just Omos with a gingerbread man head on with Danhausen makeup, and that you can just clearly tell it's Omos.
I don't know why I'm obsessed with it being Omos.
Oh, it's because
I don't even know. Is he in a storyline at AAA right now? Is he still in that?
Yeah, because I think he's still teamed up with Vikingo.
Okay, so maybe it's not Omos.
I mean, it's still
Like you said, it's probably Baron Corbin.
well, that's what the prediction. I don't think it's Baron Corbin personally, but that's what everybody's predicting online. Just like everybody keeps predicting that Zilla Fatu is gonna show up at Clash in Italy, which I don't think is gonna happen because that man is, from what I've read online, not the easiest to work with, and he's got a bit of a kind of pain in the
I'm
ass.
sorry, it would have been leaked that he got signed already.
Mm-hmm.
A week away from now, this shit gets leaked instantly.
Mm-hmm. Also, they did keep the Brock reveal under tight lips there.
I meant just signings in general get leaked. Literal signings and releases get leaked because that's playing with real people.
That's true.
Lives. That's beyond storyline point at that point. That's someone wanting to say, "Hey, I have a job now."
That's true. And plus, then there's like legal things that have to go into that with trademarks and everything, so that makes sense.
Yeah, and that's how a lot of people figure that shit out too.
Mm-hmm. You know, I will say, just to kind of backtrack a little bit, but yeah, I think the clone will probably be either this Friday night SmackDown be revealed, or it'll be sometime, because they're in Europe for like the next.
Was it a month?
Yeah. Which makes sense because we're starting up like World Cup. Yeah, they don't come back until. They don't come back till June 15th.
Okay.
So they're only
a sooner.
Yeah. But then they're like back in the UK in like the later June, because then they're doing Night of Champions. Okay, so they did announce Night of Champions, so that's in a month. So we'll see what happens there.
Ooh, so yeah, if Gunther ends up winning and Fatu ends up winning, Gunther and Fatu would be a fucking match at Night of Champions.
Oh,
no. Or is that when they do that? No, that's the. Never mind. I'm thinking of Crown Jewel.
Yeah, Night of Champions is King of the Ring. And Queen and King of the Ring.
I don't. There's too many names.
Well, you know that's it is. I would say, I think that would be interesting though, because you could have a Cody and Roman match to see who wins King of the Ring. Yeah, that would sell. That would fucking. You get their rematch.
It'd be something. But I do think if Roman loses this title, we probably don't see him for a while.
Yeah, and like he got taken off. Like, let me see. Let me click on like a random Monday Night Raw in June. See if he's featured.
Yeah.
No, he's still featured.
Okay. Well, maybe.
Okay, like on the one in Baltimore, he says he's featured. Let me click on the Paris.
I mean, I still think he retained, so I definitely think he's featured. But if we're living in your universe where Gunther and Fatu win, then yeah, like maybe Cody versus Roman at Night of Champions.
That would be crazy, man. So yeah, because those will be fun tournaments. Because then we'll start predicting for that. Where else were we? So those are our Clash in Italy picks. We got Gunther. We're split on Roman and Fatu. Both Rhea, both Sol, both Brock. I'd say, which match are you the most confident in if I gave you $1,000 to put all your money on?
Rhea.
Oh, interesting.
By like light years. That is who I'm most confident in.
I'd see mine's Brock.
No. Okay. They could just be like.
That's true. Oh,
they could just be like, oh well, they're going to SummerSlam and Brock's finally gonna get him back, and they're just like, nope, and they're like, oh fuck, all right, Oba's actually just like
that
fucking
man.
Martian.
That's true. Okay. All right. So I guess what storylines are you the most concerned about? How are we doing on time?
What do you, the storylines isn't like concerned in what way?
Because I was like looking at this and I was looking at the SmackDown recap because we kind of skimmed over that, and it looks like Royce Keys is getting sucked into the MFT tornado verse, and I'm just like,
that also has the Wepaverse involved.
not the two worst.
Damn it,
pits. Like he's got.
Royce Keys being put in the pit of hell.
He's gotta get overcome fucking weapon time. And fucking Goddamn MFTs. As watch. He's gonna like. I'm only saying this because of what they've talked about on SmackDown. Watch, Solo Sikoa is gonna steal his like fucking childhood home's key, and then he's like, "Ah, look, I got your key, Royce Keys. You can't get me." And then it's just like,
your key, Royce Keys.
and then it's just gonna be like the fucking lantern for 7 months.
And then also Shinsuke Nakamura is involved in this, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that show. They need to be 2 hours so badly.
They really do, because at the same time they have all this talent, and yet they still don't do shit with it.
So it seems Tiffy and Chelsea Green have aligned in a bit too, which is interesting. I think we get Chelsea Green heel turning. Well, I mean Chelsea's kind of a heel already. Chelsea's kind of one of those middle characters.
She's a tweener.
Yeah, I think we get Chelsea eventually going for this title.
The U.S. title?
Wait, I know I said Blake Monroe, but I do think Blake won't win it.
No.
I think Tiffy will hold it for a bit.
Okay.
And then eventually Chelsea Green turns on her.
Yeah, because like we need to reestablish the U.S. women's title, because SmackDown is hell, and there are 3 just pillars of hell. That is the Webiverse, the MFTs, and the U.S. women's title. If you are involved in any of those, you are straight up not having a good time.
Yeah, which the Webiverse is getting better because R-Truth is in it.
Yeah.
At least.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Damian Priest cannot keep his shit together when R-Truth's talking about his balls.
No, it's fucking hilarious. Damian Priest is not built to keep character about that man.
You cut my balls,
a small feud that I'm quite interested in is maybe Carmelo Hayes and Ricky Saints. Because Carmelo, after the match, did attack Ricky Saints.
I think that'll be good. I feel like if they're trying to copy anything from Raw, it's making that like IC title picture be like a 4-man kind of little battle going on. You bring Ilya back. You get...
Yeah, I actually think it's a bit opposite. I think Ricky and they're trying to create what I talked about earlier, a feud that doesn't have to have a title.
That's true. Because, yeah, that makes sense. Because then you could throw Ilya up with Gunther and let them do a little mini feud and just, because they had banger chemistry from NXT UK.
Yeah, I think Trick Williams holds this title for a hot minute. The crowd goes fucking nuts for him.
That's true. How long do you think Trick Williams holds this title, and when?
246 days.
204. Oh damn! So he's gonna
whatever that lines up to.
Like Royal Rumble. Well, 246. That'd be 120. So it'd be like
we're 30 in already. 30-ish in already.
Okay, so that's probably around New Year's is when you're predicting it, like New Year's Survivor Series. That makes sense. I can see that.
He loses it on the first SmackDown of the year, 2027.
And that would make sense.
We're never going to be able to go back to this. I'm going to completely forget that I said this, but it's going to be a hot take one day.
We'll make a clip. We'll put it in our shorts.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. I could see him.
And then only other feuds we're kind of getting from SmackDown is already stuff we've talked about.
Besides Royce Keys, hopefully he doesn't get sucked into hell.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck's going on there.
Well, I feel like there's this Cody Rhodes giant weight at the top of it that they don't know what to do with. That I feel like, which makes me think that that's why he's going to lose the title. Because if you take Cody out of the picture, you can do a lot more stuff with it. Gunther can beef with Damian Priest. He can beef with Royce Keys. He can beef with Sami Zayn. Sammy and Cody Rhodes can go have a beef.
I would love Gunther to end Sami Zayn.
What's funny?
Let's kill his career.
Sami Zayn did beat Gunther for the IC title.
He did.
So we could get that interesting dynamic. Drew McIntyre is actually supposed to be back in July. So, the reason why I bring this up is there's a house show coming to Albuquerque on... When is this? I'm on the website. July 12th, and Drew McIntyre is supposed to be one of the featured people. So, surprisingly, they had a lot of featured superstars.
Yeah.
It's Cody, Oba,
I
Seth.
saw that list. That one's pretty nice.
Yeah, Tricky Williams.
Mm.
I could see Drew McIntyre and Trick Williams having a fun feud. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that's actually what I was going to say. I could see Drew being the next U.S. title.
Oh, that would be fun. So,
do you think he's because I don't think he stays in the main card.
I can see him just kind of wanting to have fun and like doing stuff because like he got his title reign. I feel like you could put him in the U.S. title. I think it just depends on like what you do with Cody Rhodes is the biggest question with SmackDown because it's like I would say honestly that's almost as big of a vortex as like the MFT or Wepaverse.
Right. Well, Cody was featured on that
Yes.
list. You said,
Yes.
so that means okay. I had said something earlier about Cody losing and then being written off for a while, so maybe not then.
Well, I mean, he could get written off because this will be like shortly after King of the Ring.
Okay, yeah, but just be written off for like a month.
Yeah, he
Month
just
and a
gets
half,
yeah, it gets written off, and then like we still have to have the another title challenge here. We got 2 dates at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Rhea and Jade are also featured on here, so I'm like, are they gonna do another fucking like? Is this feud gonna go through SummerSlam still?
Good Lord, I hope not.
That's what like. But then again, like I said, this is the featured people to kind of get people to buy tickets for it. So,
Right.
I would say that.
But
What?
yeah. I
What
don't think of anything else on SmackDown.
No, there's not too much. I'd say let me see if while we're here and live, let me see if
Ooh, is
Raw-
there? You might be doing it right now. I just knocked my headset off. Is there anything confirmed for Raw?
That's what I'm looking up.
Oh, okay.
now.
That's what I figured. We can talk maybe a bit about that.
So they did announce Becky Lynch and Sol Ruka officially. So the only match that is not officially confirmed is Oba and Brock is the only one.
Because Oba still has to sign the contract or whatever, right?
Correct. Yeah, because
so they're confirmed but not confirmed.
Yeah, like I'm going based off of did they get like a poster essentially?
Post. Yeah.
Yeah, they have
something.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just gonna say something kind of cool happening. Is the mask versus mask for the Americano still?
Oh, we have not talked about that yet.
Yeah.
If you have not been watching AAA, you definitely should.
I think, of course, OG Americano gets unmasked here.
Oh yeah, I'd say I would be absolutely floored and shocked if Ludwig Kaiser Americano gets unmasked because he is.
Is that who it is?
Yeah. Oh, what? I don't know. Is that who it is? If non-OG America, El Grande Americano, not OG, gets unmasked, I would be absolutely floored because that man is fucking. He's probably almost as over as fucking 1998 Stone Cold Steve Austin in Mexico.
Okay, so actually, I got a bold prediction for you about the U.S. title instead.
Okay, let's hear it.
OG gets unmasked, and whoever that mysterious man that we don't know who it is, I think he comes back to SmackDown, and he might actually go into the U.S. title.
That would make sense, move the...
Yeah.
Because we're already teasing that, like, Alpha Academy split with, like, Maxine, and, like, we could just move them over there. Because Ivy Nile would fit well over in that picture, too.
Yeah. Well, wait. Alpha Academy isn't Ivy Nile. That's 2 separate things.
Well, okay. So, Alpha Academy is Chad, Gable, Ivy, and the Brutus, and the other guy.
Yeah.
I could see them going all over to SmackDown. I think that would make a lot of sense.
I think they were on no, Chad Gable was on Raw before he became Americano.
Yeah, because they're all Raw. So that would make sense.
But yeah, I could see him because sure, once he gets unmasked, he's done with AAA. I would assume.
I could see him still beefing with El Grande Americano because
my assumption is once they do that, El Grande takes the title from Dominic.
Oh,
but also Rey Mysterio just got announced as their GM. So are they doing Dominic and Rey there? They better not fucking be.
I could see them doing a Dominic and Ray match. I don't think it's going to be a retirement match. But
Yeah, I
could
don't
see
want that shit on AAA. I like AAA, but I want that shit on the TV show.
I mean, that's fair.
I'm
I
greedy.
mean, what I don't. I think they'll have a match because do you know that would go so fucking crazy there. That crowd would be
Yeah.
fucking nuts.
The retirement match that
Oh,
they
yeah.
definitely better give to Dom instead of Gunther.
Yes, 100%. I will be upset. I think we're done with the. That's also why I think Gunther's gonna win the belt, so we can be done. Put the retirement gimmick away for a while, and then when somebody else is ready to be retired, be like, "Oh, the fucking retirement guy's coming out. I gotta steal you as a star power."
Yeah, because you kind of got to distract from that because that's all you can think about now is when you see Gunther as the legend killer.
Mm-hmm.
And throw a title on him so we can forget about that.
Yeah, let him feud with some other people, and then like, oh, I'm trying to think of who's old that's close to retirement. CM Punk. CM Punk's probably the closest, I would say.
He
Or
ain't retiring until they stop giving him money.
that's true. Or Ray. Ray probably not done for a little bit too.
Yeah, I think that was the issue with the gimmick. Is they're like, it was cool for a minute, and then they're like, wait, who
Wait.
else is retiring?
Wait, and I think that's also why people did say that. I saw a funny thing on Reddit. I was just like, Gunther was scheduled or teased to have a match with these people, and then they backed out. And then as soon as Gunther had something else, they magically appeared to have something else going on. It's not, or it was like the fucking Phineas and Ferb thing. The amount of times I've seen wrestlers say that they have that are injured and then magically healed when once Gunther has a match is twice.
Right.
So,
That shit's so funny.
oh. All right, but before we wrap up here and get into some MMA, I need to address some comments that have been brought up in the chat by Nintendo. All right, like listen, I gotta go back and I gotta count the points for seeing if you actually won the predictions challenge. I'm pretty sure you did. I will be a man of my word. We will do it on a live stream, and I will smash a guitar through a TV. I'm not doing it right now, but we will make an announcement.
He will find himself a thrift store guitar and a thrift store TV.
And I will do it in my backyard. Okay, we will get this done. I'll put it up in 4K for you. I got a 4K camera, and I will record myself smashing a TV with a guitar. I won't let you down, Nintendo.
I won't let you down, he says.
Now, unless I want to go double or nothing for SummerSlam predictions, which I will throw that as a challenge to you. I will have to break 2 TVs with 2 guitars at the same time.
If Nintendo can out predict you for SummerSlam,
yes.
Okay, I'm in.
Okay, that'll be the challenge, and we'll clip this and send it to you, Nintendo, and you can let us know.
Yeah.
I'll dual wield them. Okay.
Dual wield guitar smash.
All right. So we talked about Grande Americanos. Kershaw. Clayton. You were telling me you've been getting into some MMA recently.
Not really getting into it, just Twitter clips, but yeah.
It's pretty good stuff. Like I honestly, fun.
It's easier when you can fit an entire fake rigged fight into a Twitter clip.
I mean, yeah, the Gino Carano. Like, listen, I've been following MMA now probably since like 2009. I've gone through my periods where I don't follow it, but like ever since I started wrestling in high school, I've been like aware of who's in the UFC, and like I've been doing jiu-jitsu now for 7 years. Did Muay Thai for 5. Coached Muay Thai, coached jiu-jitsu, and everything like that. So I have ball knowledge here. There was no doubt in my fucking mind that Ronda Rousey was not going to win that fight. Did I think it was going to be as pathetic as it was? No. But I knew she was going to take her to the ground, do a fucking armbar, because that's all she fucking does. Now, people were saying, oh, don't get me wrong, that event was fine for what it was. that main event was ass. I remember Veronica, my wife and I were watching the Pit in between the fights, and we were able to watch one episode of the Pit between the Francis Ngannou fight and the fucking
Jesus.
and when Ronda Rousey and them were getting ready to come out, and
Oh
that
my
just
god.
yeah, it was not good pacing. Like people would
So
complain.
it was like WrestleMania type pacing.
It was worse. It was like honestly 10 times worse because like
That's brutal.
it was so brutal. But like also fun fact now, Jake Paul is permanently banned from all TKO events.
What the fuck you do?
So he started the rival promotion, which is the MVP thing, which was what had that
Mhm.
Ronda. So he had like this very special box, and he's the one who's like being the big promoter of it. So TKO was just like, "Fuck you, Jake Paul. You can't come to our stuff because you're trying to create a rival promotion to the UFC, essentially."
So he can't come to WWE
Yeah,
stuff
he's
either.
banned from WWE, which is kind of
Oh,
funny.
I just hate that. Dang it, we ain't gonna be able to ever see Jake Paul and Logan Paul team up. I was really hoping for that.
I mean,
Slash S.
I mean, now the highlight for me of that card, I only watched 2 fights on that. Was I was watching Francis Ngannou just gong a motherfucker. 'Cause he is the scariest man on the fucking planet. He would be a fun WWE guy, but I don't think he would ever do it. But he is he's 6'5" Cameroonian man, has like a fucking 12 pack at 260. Crazy
That's a
power.
fucking monster.
Oh, he's the scariest man in mixed martial arts, hands down. And he's the lineal UFC champion or heavyweight champion of MMA because he never really lost his title in the UFC before he got into a contract dispute with Dana because Dana was being a prick about him. And he's just like, "Fine,
Classic.
I will out wrestle this striker on 2 bum knees and win." And it was the funniest shit in the world. And so he's still been doing his own thing. But Francis, he's probably my favorite fighter. So watching him like still just absolutely annihilate somebody was good. But overall as an event, yeah, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Because one, they were able to put on an event that actually got people to watch, got people talking. And if you weren't completely delusional, you understood that that Ronda Rousey fight was not going to go any other way. Was it probably rigged? Probably.
I
But
just think it's bizarre. I understand that she does the same thing every time. I just think it's bizarre that a few minutes before the fight started, there was a live footage of Ronda in the background or in the fucking word am I looking for? Locker room,
yeah, locker room.
doing the exact same thing that happened on the fight.
Okay.
I understand that's her signature move, and then the girl was clearly not in any kind of pain, got up, smiled, laughed, and hugged her, and then they walked off with millions of dollars.
Yeah, it was a bit of a rug pull. This
That was as scripted as the WWE. There's no other way to look at it. Like that. It was very clear.
I could see that. I could see your perspective on that. Do I think?
It's what happened.
I mean,
It's clear.
it's yeah. Okay, I could see that. I guess for me, being a fighter for a while, that was like kind of putting up like who's a big Cardinals fan? Like Albert Pujols is gonna hit a fucking like home run off of a fucking high schooler. It's just like, hey, this high schooler's gonna try and strike out Albert Pujols. You're like, it's never gonna fucking happen.
Yeah, but also, who'd you just say ran this entire promotion?
Jake Paul
And what has he done his entire boxing career?
fought
Have
tomato.
very obviously fake fights
Yeah, fight. He
or
fights
against
tomato.
old men.
Yeah, he fights what's called tomato cans.
Yeah.
So it's just a guy you can like squash real easy, except for Anthony Joshua, and that was which everyone loved when he finally just got.
Yeah. That was
Yeah,
the first
just-
fight he didn't rig.
Yeah,
And you see what happened. He might have ended his career.
it's true. Although Jake Paul wants to fight Francis in a boxing match, and I'm like, oh my god.
Jake Paul's doctors don't even want him to fight anymore. That's how much he got his ass beat when he finally fought
Really, I did not
a
see that.
not rigged. Yeah, like I might be speaking out of my ass, but I'm pretty sure Jake Paul's career is like possibly over.
I'll let you look that up. And then we were talking a little bit about in our Discord for a little bit. You were watching that Hamzat Chimaev versus Sean Strickland fight. That was
Jake
going.
Paul admits that there is a high possibility his boxing career is over following a severe jaw fracture suffered against Anthony Joshua.
Well, I would be.
They're awaiting medical scans to determine if his jaw is healed sufficiently to ever withstand that impact again.
How funny would it be if he went and fought Francis Ngannou and the exact same thing happened
and it actually ended his career.
And he couldn't talk either, and he just
so fucking awesome. I would typically not say that about any human, but I don't. Jake Paul's never done a good thing in his entire life.
What, you're not a Jake Pauler, bro? It's every day,
nope.
bro. It's
every day. I hate his brother too. He's just a really entertaining wrestler, so I can look past it for the business.
He is a great heel, Logan Paul is.
Yeah. It's just because it's really easy to be a heel when you're naturally a piece of shit. It's very easy.
We're gonna have
this man filmed someone hanging them or that hung themselves and posted it on YouTube, and then gets mad when you bring it up.
And
that Dom clip is fucking hilarious.
And don't forget, he was wearing a Toy Story alien hat at the same time while he was doing it. We're definitely gonna have to clip this.
I don't care what happens to them.
You know,
whatever. I hope Jake Paul can't ever fight again. So I don't have to watch one of his fake fights.
You know, speaking of UFC and people we despise, this is going to be some fun topics for us to bring up. So, the next big UFC card is the White House card.
They're going to let a certain person look at the card beforehand and say, who do you want to win? And then they're magically all going to win, and they're going to be like, he predicted it perfectly.
Well, I mean,
no one's ever seen it before.
No one's seen. Oh my God! They're also calling this event USA Freedom 250 because, of course, they are.
Oh my fucking God! Don't they not fucking name any of their events? Isn't that their fucking thing?
I mean, way back in the day, like the 90s, they had UFC Rampage, which was just the number event, and then they gradually went back and then they renamed it.
Isn't it though? Aren't they all now just UFC 243?
Yeah, so there's two types of things. So usually they'll have what's called a weekly fight night. So it'll be fight night this, and it's just lesser guys lower in the card, and then they have their big pay-per-view cards are now PLEs, which are the numbered ones. So this most recent one was UFC 328, and that was with Hamzat and Sean Strickland. And that's usually when you get your title fights. And then the fight nights are usually in Vegas, or they'll be in at their Apex Center, or be at some other random arena that's not a major city Louisville.
Somewhere where Dana can gamble more money than he's giving the people to fight.
100%. So, in particular with this, UFC's always held on Saturdays. Always. It is always on Saturdays. However, for UFC Freedom 250, and it's always in arenas. It's going to be outside, and it's going to be on a Sunday, because that's Trump's birthday. So this is. You have no further comment. One funny thing is that the UFC is really worried about, because it's outside in the middle of DC, which is pretty much a swamp, and as you know, living in Missouri, they're worried about bugs and gnats affecting the fighters, because if they just...
If the Egyptian gods are real, locusts will swarm the entire place. We will start seeing biblical... never mind.
I mean, it would be pretty funny. Not to say ill will, but if this card turns out to be an absolute fucking disaster, because
I hope somebody gets knocked out because they have to slap a mosquito off their arm.
That's a very good possibility. And like, I'm not even kidding you because of who is on this card. So they've I'm looking at
Aren't
this.
they like bringing guys out of retirement and shit for this?
No, there's nobody out of retirement. There are guys,
Okay.
couple guys who are like close to being over the hill. So like Justin Gaethje got a title fight, and Justin Gaethje will probably retire after this one, because like this is his like probably his like fourth time trying to get the title, and he hasn't been successful since like 2019.
Okay.
And he's like 37, and like once you hit that age and getting your bell wrong, it's not great. And he's fighting Ilya Taporia, and that man has like Goku just knockout power, and he's like a 5'5" Spanish Georgian man, and just gongs people because of how accurate of a striker he is. So that could easily happen. I could also see Alex Pereira knocking out Cyril Gane. That would be a pretty interesting one. And then Sean O'Malley's got some pretty good punching power, and same with Derek Lewis. We also got
I saw
Michael.
Sean O'Malley in person one time.
You what? You met Sean O'Malley?
I didn't meet him. Remember when I worked in Phoenix?
Yeah.
And he came to that one event that I worked.
Oh, that was cool.
Because he had fought there before.
Okay.
It was like the LFC or something.
Oh yeah, LFA.
Yeah. Yeah. And they told me I wasn't allowed to talk to him.
Oh, they straight up said you can't talk to him.
Yeah. They said I would be sent home if I approached him.
Really?
Yeah, and then this guy tried to pay me $100 to go get his drink order. So I was just like, I grabbed my boss and I was like, you just talk to this douchebag.
That's probably smart.
And so that's my Sean O'Malley experience.
And that is wild. Anyway, so
They announced that he was there 6 times, I think.
that checks out because
Yeah.
he lives in Phoenix and everything, and he was. I think at that point he had the title, so it makes sense.
He didn't. If he did, he didn't walk around with it. I don't know if UFC people do that.
They'll walk around with the title and stuff
Yeah.
like that because they've changed it. Because they used to be able to, they would get a belt every time they won or defended. They would get a new belt, so they would have like 7 belts. But they redid the belts in like 2021, 2022, and now they only get 1 belt, but they add like a ruby to it every time.
Well,
the
and
side
it was
plays.
just way too. Dana wasn't making enough money. He couldn't afford extra belts. Like,
I mean, if you're gambling entry-level fighter contracts on a single hand of blackjack,
quite literally, yes.
yeah. So for our viewers here, UFC like entry-level fighter contracts, and then people are like, "Well, why aren't there more Americans fighting?" Bro, you can make more working full-time at McDonald's than you can on a UFC entry fighter contract. So usually how it works is it's not based off of like time, it's based off of your fights. So it's based off of like, hey, I'm going to sign you to a 6-fight contract. That means you have to fight 6 times, and then each fight you get paid for it. And then usually the beginner contracts are what they call 15 and 15. So you get 15,000 to show, and then you'll get another 15,000 if you win. So, but then if you
$15,000 to lose and just get your fucking face beat in.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they're about to make fucking $14 million off this fucking one episode.
Yeah, they're like, oh, they're like, oh, why are all these like, random like Eastern Europeans and like Caucasus Mountain region guys just coming out here and fighting him? It's like, do you know how much $15,000 is over there? That's a shit ton of money. Do you know how much of that is here? You are below the poverty line if you make $15,000.
Just be a gym teacher.
Exactly. So, and then you really only making money in the UFC is if you were holding the belt and defending it for your fights and everything like that. Because then you get into like the championship clause and everything, and that's when you start really making the real paydays and everything like that. But we'll probably, let's see, how are we doing here on time? How long
It's time.
It's time. So probably what we'll do, we will probably not have an episode next week. We will probably do a midweek recap just because
Anniversary.
it's my anniversary. It's my 1 year wedding anniversary. You know, get wifed up, gentlemen. What can I say? Marriage.
Yeah, you're not committed. I get it.
You know, I'm not committed to the craft. So we'll probably do that, and then do a midweek recap because we'll have the Mass versus Mass match to recover, SmackDown Raw and Clash in Italy, and probably the Raw afterwards. So that'll be fun. I should be around for that, so we can maybe do the live stream with Raw. We'll see. And then after that, we might be doing, since we'll be coming into this UFC event with Kershaw, I might try to educate you, Clayton, educate you a little bit about UFC. We can do some predictions for that if you want to hop on.
Figure that out.
Yeah, hop on the UFC 250 train there for the algorithm. And then
I'll watch the fucking White House.
we could do a live stream for that. That would be fun.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We'll see how much of it I want to watch.
I mean, you don't want to watch propaganda with me? All right, and
It's gonna be.
on that.